Okay, welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Valheim, and of course to the channel. You know we're in farming mining mode, and if you just clicked in, then you know then you probably don't know, for the last couple of episodes that we've been playing, I've actually gone out and done a bunch of mining expeditions and mostly farming and gathering. I had a issue with the fact that I just kept having to do these little side chores and I was constantly out of everything. So I've been just kind of wanting to gather all of my minerals first for upgrading purposes, as well as base modifications and things like that, prior to going over and defeating Yagluth, which this is the final boss that we actually have to defeat before the queen. So we have 2 more bosses, but all without dying. Can you believe it? I surely can't. Today we're on silver, unfortunately. And unfortunately, because it's probably one of the most difficult freaking... Oh my God. Okay. God. I would say silver is probably one of the more difficult minerals to actually get a hold of because of 1, the mobs, 2, finding the freaking silver in the first place, and then 3, the transportation of it, because it's all the way on a freaking mountain. So it's taking me a little bit longer to get. It's not as easy as the swamp was. So far we've gathered up about almost 2 stacks of silver. It's definitely not enough by any means, but I'm also trying to make this trip worth it because I'm trying to gather up a lot of wolf meat, pelts, frost glands, because we're gonna need that for Yagluth, obsidian, and I was thinking about bringing back some tin and copper, actually, because we're near a black forest anyways, so we'll do that. Mainly doing obviously some silver, you know, because that's what we're doing right now. But when we get into the world, do I just not come spawned in with the rested buff? Why is it now just taking me up to 70 episodes to realize that I don't get the rested buff when I jump into the world? Because I swear I left off and I was rested before. Also, last time we got hunted by wolves in the mountain biome, so it was a bit caught off guard for me. And I did mention that 2 of the scariest raids that I know of are mountain biome raids and Fenris. Nope, sorry, not Fenris. Fueling raids. Personally, they're scary for me because, one, it's obvious. I mean, I don't want to die. I feel like those are the most common raids that you die against. And I haven't seen any of the Mistlands stuff, like any of the Mistlands raids, so I don't know if it tops it. I'm assuming it does because the Mistlands is probably a very scary, terrifying place. Oh my God. Oh God, would you why would you do that? Okay, can I am having such a hard time right now. What the hell? It's because this stupid inclined slope right now. Okay. Oh my God. I'm gonna actually die to this wolf if I don't stop just getting hit. Oh my God. A single freaking wolf. I also don't have a lot of food either. I have mostly stamina-based items. What was he doing down here? What was he doing on my stairs? They're not very good stairs, but still, they're my stairs. See what I mean, though? The mobs are all just so annoying. I think they're the most aggressive mobs. No, that's not true. Grey dwarfs are pretty aggressive. They'll fight you even when they don't stand a chance. Let's find other silver. Silver is getting to be a little elusive for me. It's getting really tough to find it for some reason. Also, to find it without getting attacked. Do you think the raid is still going on? I mean, I left the game, so I highly doubt it's still there. A lot of wolves on the mountain today. Oh, maybe there's so many of them because I had a raid here, so maybe they're just left over from the raid. But the raid was pretty far away. I thought it was like a little further over this way. Yes, I was over here. Wait, is it right here? This is the most finicky silver wishbone ever. Is it because it's so far below me? This snow is making my frame rates drop like crazy. Oh, right here? Right here. Oh my God, thank you. Maybe it was glitched out last time because it was not giving me anything. Okay, finally. Jesus, I finally freaking found it. Watch me get wolf hunted again, like while I'm mining for the silver in the same exact spot before last time. Okay, I need to bring this back. I guess it's good that I go anyways, because the pickaxe is almost out as well. Ooh, and it's getting to be night. You know, blizzards are kind of deceiving because you can't really tell what time of day it is. We're already off to a much better start. in the right now than we were before. Before, I had to make a thing of stairs. I had to find the right portal. Always so many things you need to do. Only so many steps that you need to take before you actually set forth on your mining journey. And even then, I was talking last time about how I just don't think a cart is worth it for the snowy biome. The mountain biome. Like, I know a couple of you guys mentioned carts. Carts are not in my vocabulary, okay? I like to do things the hard way. But I feel like it would just be... Oh. There you are. I feel like it would just be so much harder if you had a cart. Like, look, how would I get the cart all the way up and down this freaking mountain, okay? You don't. That's the answer. I think I remember some of you guys saying that you throw your carts down the mountain and just hope it survives. But I don't like how laggy and how janky the cart gets stuck on everything. I don't know. I don't know if you could convince me to actually use the cart for the mountain biome. The swamp biome, maybe I could understand that. But even the swamp biome has all of those dips and stuff, those dips and valleys that would be covered in water. And then I had the eels. And at that point, I don't think it was worth it, even sometimes for the swamp biome. Day 228. Day 228. Oh my god, the rain is aggressive. Well, maybe it's not the rain. The lightning is aggressive, I should say. Oh, I forgot to fix my pickaxe. Who, in fact, actually even enjoys mining for silver? Let me know in the comments, because y'all are crazy. It is the least amount of fun ever to mine for silver. The lazy part of my head keeps wanting to be like, oh, don't do it. You've got enough silver. Just call it and take all your material back to base. Like, that's what my brain is telling me. But I know that the minute I need silver and I go to like reach for silver, then I'm gonna be mad at myself that I didn't try harder to get more of it. I know we need to upgrade our Draugr bow. That is one thing I'm kind of excited about. This silver trip wasn't like forged out of necessity. I would say that it was more like, oh, I could really use some silver to upgrade my stuff, but you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I don't come back with a lot of it. But to have a lot of it means that I don't have to go back for more. I think I need 30 silver to upgrade my Draugr bow another time. And I don't, what is my Draugr? Yeah, I think I can upgrade it 2 more times, maybe? Maybe. Depends. Oh boy, we're full again. You know, I'm almost thinking I should just mine this, let it all sit on the ground, and then come back for it. Because Lord knows what other... You know, I have a feeling that a snow golem is probably going to be like... He's going to take up residency here and try to silver block me again. Or we would be raided, you know? And if we do get raided, I want to be able to fly by and pick all this stuff up. But why don't you use a cart? Because I don't want to. I don't want to use a cart. It'll be agony. I have 2 legs and a Viking heart. That's all you need. There's so much on the ground. Oh, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the amount of pickaxe. Time to go drop it off and come on back. Probably should, yeah, do that. Oh, look, it's another freaking golem, dude. See, they kind of just like respawn at random. Watch, by the time I actually make it back to go collect more of the silver, I guarantee that another golem is just gonna be waiting for me. Oh, don't do that. Oh my god. Sometimes my character just glitches out on the textures and he just slides down the mountain. I don't know if I have enough time to go all the way back and get more of that silver. You know, I don't think I've got enough time to do that, but I do have enough time to mine for tin and copper, and then I'll go pick up more of that silver. I've learned my lesson about going out into the winter biome, the mountain biome at night. It is a no bueno. I should have snagged the rested buff while I was back at home. You know, the things that I just forget to do. Watch, Valheim's gonna be like, oh, you're not rested anymore. Well, now time for raid. Now time for raid. It literally always does that. So I got 25 copper and 15 tin. I'm gonna just do that on the side while I go fetch the silver, because I do want to load up the boat really full this time. The iron was good because I got a lot of that iron, but I don't know how much silver I'm really gonna get. I think that once I go up, haul a little bit more back, I think I'm gonna be done with it. After I think that the swamp mining was kind of fun because it felt a little numbing, like mind numbing. The mountain biome farming and mining feels a little bit more aggressive because I feel like you're constantly having to think about the mobs that are around you and you're constantly like on alert. Whereas in the swamp, you're kind of just like mindlessly going through the tunnel, you know, very chill. I can't even imagine what mining the Mistlands material is going to be. If mining the mountain biome is already kind of stressful, I can't even imagine what the Mistlands is going to be like to mine for material there. I was like crossing my fingers, making sure that there was no snow golems, mountain golems here. Oh my gosh, I'm already... Wow. I'm really gonna have to like run and like keep running a couple times. This is gonna be a couple trips. Didn't even realize that. All right, one thing down. This is gonna take so long. Okay, well, I think I've picked up most of the silver, and obviously we have some more silver left. A part of me's just kind of like, I think I've got enough. I'm done feeling stressed out. Why does the mountain biome do this to people? Why does it make everyone feel like they're walking on pins and needles? I never thought that mining in the swamp would actually be more favorable than mining in the mountain biome. Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 150 silver. I don't know what else you really need silver for except to upgrade weapons. So I think that that's a good amount of silver. Let's go and get some copper and tin to just kind of fill up the chests, and then I'll go back for the boat material and we'll sell it back. But it's not like iron. Iron you can use, like, there's a ton of different uses for iron. Building, upgrading, the padded greaves needed it. Other armor sets needed it. You use iron for iron bars and wooden structures. You use it for nails. But silver, you don't usually need silver for a lot of things. I didn't realize how far this island went. Look, it's like huge. This is like one giant long island. It needs exploring. We could do an exploring it. I think I might be itching for an exploring episode here soon. We've been mining a lot, like for like 6 episodes already. Maybe I crave adventure. Yeah, maybe next episode what we need to do is we actually need to go exploring, because I need thistles, I need meats. I'm pretty much fresh out of most food ingredients. Yeah, so exploring will give me the option and the ability to actually forage. So a foraging mining episode? Question mark? Okay, time to head home. I'm full. I think I'm ready to be done with the silver mining episodes. It's good to just do it, you know, but are we having fun doing it? No. Come on, you guys cannot tell me that one of you guys actually enjoys mining for silver. It just can't be. I feel like there are so many unknown aspects to mining silver and so many random factors that you have to think about that it just feels mentally exhausting, right? It has to. Good morning to you too, game. And what it is gonna be a wonderful morning to actually go out and get all of our stuff. Day 230. Day 230. Where did I put it all? We also have to go back get Motors perk because I don't want to be caught unawares. I went through the wrong portal again. I went through the wrong portal. I definitely meant to do that. Thank you, Motor. Now, here comes the tricky part. I got to get all of this back onto the boat. If the boat is weighed down, does it like feel like it's weighed down, I wonder? Because I noticed that the boat has a weight icon, which actually would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? What else do you need silver for? I feel like maybe we didn't actually need to go this hard on the silver, because I'm sitting here like, what else do you ever actually need silver for? Weapons? That's all I know. All this mining sure makes me hungry. Like, actually, IRL, like I am starving. Oh my god, it's my boat. That is a lot of material to just let go to waste. I don't know. I just don't feel any drive to like pull off on the side and go retrieve it. Don't fight me, wind. Don't you dare fight me. It's gonna fight me. Oh, Just barely. Just barely. You know, looking at this big empty boat, it makes me go, I am such a lone little Viking. Trying to do this zero death all on my own. I'm trying to gather thousands of materials all on my own. Wouldn't it be nice to have Viking friends? The problem with doing a server, like a noodle server, is one, I'm not very good at the upkeep. As you guys can tell from a Discord, Instagram, I put 100% effort into something. And if I create another thing on the side, I don't usually give those things as much attention, but I am also not like attention grabbing. I'm not out there like doing TikTok dance moves and like doing all the really popular things because one, I find it cringy. I just like to be myself and I want people drawn to me for me. That's the method I've had all throughout this whole, you know, YouTube experience, and I'll continue having for the rest of my life. But if I had a server, then I'd have to maintain that server and maybe play on that server. And I just don't know when I would ever find the time to actually play on that server. And or whenever, I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with what you guys are doing on the server. And thirdly, I think I already made my second point, but thirdly, my PC is that of a potato. You know, the few things that I've actually done to modify it is I've upgraded like I think it's the GPU to hold more storage. And then I upgraded the data, the RAM, all data stuff related. So I've upgraded the data like crazy. Memory. I've upgraded the memory like crazy. That's really all I've done. And I need that storage for all the videos I store on the computer all at once. So I can't even imagine using, well, actually that's not true. I don't know. Maybe I should look into it because I'm pretty sure that to start a server, you have to go and sign up for a server on the Valheim website or something like that. Like you have to register your own server and then you have to keep it up on your computer. I just feel like that would be like putting my computer into work mode, like hyper work mode. I don't like to do that because sometimes when I overwork the computer, when there's a lot of things running in the background, my OBS will crash, Premiere Pro will crash, Photoshop will crash. So it's kind of one of those things where I don't, you know, want to mess with it. I don't want to take the chance, but it really could be worth, you know, starting a server, having a bunch of people on it, especially for those who have stuck with me all throughout this growing phase of, you know, my YouTube, because we've been growing like crazy. We haven't even hit a year yet and we're already at like 1,500 subscribers. So there's so many of you guys, but I really want to acknowledge the people that have been here from the very beginning and pushing and pushing. So maybe, oh jeez, come on wind, we're almost there. So maybe I do like a server for like channel members. You guys know how I feel though about channel members. I don't like it. I don't like what it stands for. Not unless your content is like you have to make it so that your content is like a show. Like people subscribe to Netflix and people subscribe to YouTube Premium and people subscribe to Hulu, Disney Plus for new content, engaging content they want to continue to see, and convenience. I don't like the whole membership thing because I don't know if YouTube content is that of I don't think it equates to show content. So that's why I feel like people shouldn't. Oh, I'm so far off right now. I don't feel like people should ask for memberships unless their content is usually pretty premium. Like you can't get it anywhere else. And there's already so many Valheim servers out there and Valheim content, Valheim creators that my stuff's no different. But for the chance to do like a server, you know, that might be kind of fun, right? Because then you'd be paying to be on a server. I don't know. Thoughts? Leave a comment. Yoink. All right, time to unload. This is gonna be a nightmare to unload. Oh, the hobble back to base. It's gonna be very slow and very painful. I'm gonna also have to make some potions here soon. I'm just low on everything. It just takes time that I don't have. Oh, thank you. You helped me out greatly. This little guy just pushed me along. Oh, you want to help me again? Push me. He's not going to. We finally made it back. It's been so long. This is all gonna look so good though. What do you guys think? This is a good enough silver? piles. I think this is more than I had last time I brought silver back to the base, but we finally made it back. I would say with what, how many stacks of silver? Like 5 stacks of silver. I think that's good. I think that's good. We brought back tin. We brought back some copper. We don't usually need a lot of copper or tin to make bronze. We don't usually, I haven't found that I've been needing any bronze recently, but I know that there are some moments where I do need bronze, but it's only to make the nails or any type of hanging brazier or something like that. Because the hanging braziers are cool and those do need bronze. Copper. No. Yeah, bronze. Jeez, I'm starting to get all the materials stuck in my head. Bringing all the material back is always the longest part by far with this whole like mining expedition thing. It usually takes like 25 minutes just to get back to the base alone via like the sailboat. So thanks for sticking with it, you guys. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Valheim Zero Death. We have yet to die again. It's been 230 days, almost 365, a whole year without dying. What can I say? Haven't been more proud. Didn't expect us to get this far, as always. If you did enjoy, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any more Valheim content, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.